I posted every single day for 2 weeks straight with just 50 subscribers, and these are the results. If you don't know me, I own the Stag Trading YouTube channel with 65 subscribers as of right now. But it wasn't like that 2 weeks ago. I'm going to show you my YouTube analytics from the last 2 weeks, the results, and what I did to achieve them. If you want to see these results, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and comment. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to take you through the channel content just to show you what I was doing in the last 2 weeks. Alright, so just starting off with our main videos, as you can see, we've got June 16 and we're posting consistently every single day until we get down to June 3, okay? So that signifies 2 weeks straight of posting main channel proper videos for YouTube, okay? And then we had a couple of days break here where I didn't upload, where we posted a couple on one day and then pretty consistently throughout the week before, okay? Before we had that massive break between a year ago, all right? So all up, we probably posted about 20 times in the last 3 weeks. But more importantly, we posted every single day for the last 2 weeks, okay? Then if we look at our shorts as well, while that loads, as you can see, consistently, we were able to produce a video from the 16th, again, right down to the 3rd, and we actually didn't miss any days with our shorts, all right? So we've pretty much gone 3 weeks posting every single day on our shorts, all right? Now, some have been really good with the shorts, but some, they just don't get any traction at all, and so that's something that I'm going to monitor. Sometimes I think it might be to do with saying things like pay or money or just financial things that might be seen as scammy, even though that's not obviously what I'm doing. So just going to monitor that one there. But yeah, now I'll take you into the analytics. Okay, so looking at the last month in terms of views, we can see that we started off with around 5-6 views at the end of May, starting up in June, and then that's where we started posting consistently, right? So as you can see, we really flatlined. We had nothing essentially for the start of June, okay? And we were still posting on those days. All right, so that's important to know. And then it really picked up. So we got 1 view on June 7th, and then it picked up, okay? So then the first main day was when we had 17 views on 1 video. So that's when it started to pick up and get pushed to people's accounts, okay? And then from that point, the next few days, everything sort of got pushed a bit more, and there was significantly more views coming to the channel, okay? Just from 1 video doing slightly well, okay? So on our best day, we're sort of getting around 20 views, all right? And then we sort of declined as we got towards the end of the week, okay? And then obviously there's no posting since this last day. All right, so taking you through each video. So overall, we got 4,000 impressions, okay? So that's a good thing to see. So overall, we only got 200 views, okay? But we were shown to 4,200 people. So that's a pretty low conversion rate, all right? So it's only 3.4%, as you can see there. So that's something that we would ideally want to get better at. And potentially that comes through things like better thumbnails, potentially showing my face, things like that. So that's something to look at. As well, as you can see, the best videos tend to have the best view duration, so people are sticking around to watch. And then obviously more views means more watch time generally, considering most of my videos are the same length or thereabouts. So in terms of impressions, the daily analysis and yesterday's recap, so that was just a standard day and it got the most impressions, all right? So I think that had to do, someone commented on that, all right? And that literally just boosted it so much just from one single comment from someone that wasn't already subscribed, okay? So you need to be trying to get people to comment through maybe a bit of comment bait or, posting on other channels, getting people to comment just organically. And that was really good for me. So the best click-through rate was still one of our older videos, so we're not going to talk about that. But for this one, it was 5.6%, so it was higher than our average, clearly. And it was just a screenshot of what we were trading, but it also had a little snippet of the profit that we made. So perhaps that resonates with people that want to see that. That also, I believe, was the highest viewed video. So it had the highest click-through rate. It had a pretty high impression, and therefore it got the highest views. It also had the highest average view duration. I'll just double check that. So it didn't have the highest view duration, but these ones have less views. So overall, on an average, I think this would probably be a better statistic to look at, and that's why it's the best performing video, all right? Then in terms of watch hours, that's been our best video by far, by over. It's doubled over the second video in that category, and so that is our videos for the last month. Okay, so now looking at our shorts, as I mentioned before, they were really up and down. Some days they would not blow up, but some days they would get, 500 views, and then other days they would get, next to nothing, all right? So, we'll just have a deep dive here. So we started off towards the end of May, we started posting, and in the first day we had one of our best days where we got 1.1 thousand views, right? And then this does look a bit skewed because this is in terms of 1,000. So 1.67 thousand is the top line there. So that's why these lower days look really low when they still might have had, 100 or so views. So the best days, we had 1,000 there. We had 1.5 there altogether. So sort of grouping days together. So our best days were around about 1,000 views, okay? So we reached 5,000 people, which was more than our regular videos. And the click-through rate was really quite bad. So we'll have to look into that. In terms of views, it was higher than the impressions, and I assume that's just because people watch it more than once, just because they're super short videos. The best performers were these shorts here that were using someone that's pretty popular at the moment, TJR. So obviously people resonated with that. He's got a big fan base, and I wanted to play into that. Other ones that popped off were sort of just like Kanye making fun of people that use support and resistance. And then just a couple of memes with well-known people like LeBron, MJ. A couple of CapCut templates did all right. But yeah, then some that I thought were, decent. So this one used TJR, 63 views, much lower. CapCut template, 37 views, much lower. Ones that I thought were actually pretty decent didn't do that well. So that's a bit of a monitor. But yeah, as I said before, I think it might have to do with the keywords, but YouTube doesn't show me that. So it's a bit hard to sort of tell. And you get a ton of watch hours for this, but it doesn't contribute towards your channel's main watch hours, so that doesn't really matter all that much. But yeah, that's the shorts. Okay, so here is the overall channel analytics, just looking at the main posts, okay? So disregarding shorts, because that's not the channel that I'm sort of trying to create. I'm trying to create a channel based around long form content. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So as you can see, here's how the views fluctuated over time, with our highest being 38 views in a day on June the 11th, all right? And that just sort of fluctuated. There wasn't a whole lot of consistency to it. I mean, maybe you could say that around 3-4 views a day probably was consistent for me. So overall, we ended up with 176 views, okay? 4.3 thousand impressions, which converts to a 3.4% click-through rate. All right, so next month, I want to try and increase all of those statistics. But with those increased views and impressions, I do want to increase that click-through rate, okay? Because that will generally mean that my content's getting a bit better, my thumbnails are a bit better, and that's just something that I'm really keen on improving. And I'm also going to try and move to maybe 1 or 2 posts per week, something like a weekly recap, a weekly outlook, perhaps a trade breakdown, so maybe three posts a week max, and just see, if that's any better, how that changes things. And yeah, I'll just see how that goes. So yeah, that is my channel analytics for posting every single day for the past 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it sort of gives you the nudge to try and post a bit more and see how you go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys next month to see, and hopefully we go a bit better.